Okay, we just tempted you with some great recipes, perfect for the holidays or any night of the week. Well, one member of your family who may not want or need a Mediterranean diet is your family pet. So in today's Find a Friend segment sponsored by Rascal Animal Hospital, we get some great reminders on what not to feed our pets. Carol Gerberd is the director of the Humane Society of Delaware County. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Crystal. It's great to be back.
We're happy to have you back, Carol. And your friend here, this is Max.
It is. This is Max. He's our 8.5-year-old deaf boxer that we have at the shelter now.
He can't hear, and you say he was born that way.
Yeah, he was born deaf, so he's lived with it all his life. He does really well with it. You know, he gets distracted easily, as you can see from being in here, and it's out of habit. We talk to him all the time, even though he cannot hear us.
I know, I keep saying his name, Max,
Yeah.
but now he responds to sign language?
He does. He responds to signals. He typically will respond to touches. If you touch his right or left side, he'll turn that direction. He'll sit, he'll shake.
So he's very acclimated.
He is.
He's very comfortable.
It doesn't bother him at all, and in fact, the shelter environment probably doesn't bother him as it does most dogs because he can't hear it.
So tell us about Max. How is his personality? What kind of home are y'all hoping to find for him?
I think the best home for Max would be a somewhat quiet, kind of sedate home. He's not super active. He likes to play. He likes to go out in the yard and play with the other dogs. He doesn't. We're not sure about cats. He didn't live with them in his previous home.
Okay.
He is used to kids.
Oh.
He likes people. He likes when people come in his kennel and play with him. But he's kind of a couch potato. He spends a lot of time sleeping.
He's really cute. His white fur is just beautiful. Yeah, my producer Julia was saying he looks like the dog from Turner and Hooch, of course, with a lot less drool,
Yeah,
obviously.
he does look like that. He does drool, so if that's a problem, then you probably want to move on to a different dog. But
Well, that's good to know.
Max has a terrific personality. This is how he is pretty much all the time.
Oh.
He's just really sweet.
Let's talk about pets and the holidays because, you know, we're all eating this great food and sometimes it's easy for us to drop some for our fur baby, but you say that's not a good idea.
It's not. I mean, it's never good to feed your dogs from the table anyway. It's a bad habit to get into. Their systems aren't designed to eat the kinds of food that we do, so it can cause a lot of issues. But holidays are especially hard. You know, there's all those terrific smells, and we're cooking things out of the ordinary that we wouldn't normally cook. We're cooking a lot more things than we normally cook, so there's a lot of food laying around to tempt animals. But some of it can actually hurt them. You know, alcohol is a big one, and we don't ever feed our dogs alcohol, but that's around, and they can get into it. It can cause a lot of issues with them. But normal things like green onions, onions of any kind, so in the stuffing, cranberries, grapes, chocolate. Of course, we all know about the effects of chocolate on dogs. It's toxic.
Right. And one thing that surprised me, grapes.
Yeah.
And raisins, not good.
No, not at all. They can choke on them, and then just the ingredients in those fruits can cause them to get really, really ill.
And that's something a lot of us think we're showing our pets love when we give them some of this yummy food. We think we're helping them out. We got to remember it's not best for them. Don't do it.
Right.
Okay, so some people actually fix a plate of turkey, potatoes, and stuffing, and that's one thing to remember. None for the dog.
Right.
What about cats? Can you tell us about how that might affect cats?
Yeah, it's a similar situation with cats. It's not as toxic to them, but foods that they're not used to eating will cause a lot of gastric distress in your cat.
Okay.
And it can also, you know, it can make them sick enough that you'd end up having to take them to the ER, and no one wants an emergency room visit with their animal on a holiday.
No, that would bring the holiday down. Okay, what about the crowded household?
Crowded houses are a problem as well. Even good-natured dogs who are used to people, that kind of environment is really chaotic, and sometimes it upsets them, makes them more agitated. People lose dogs on the holidays more than any other time of the year. You have people coming in and out of your home, the dogs are excited, and they slip out when someone walks in. It can cause a lot of animals who are nervous to begin with a lot of stress. We just recommend you know, give them their own space.
Absolutely.
Maybe move their crate to a bedroom where it's quiet and they can just kind of chill out.
Very good. Carol, thank you for the advice. And if you're interested in adopting sweet Max here, we've got the information on our screen.